Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new topic in Pandas tutorial series, that is data visualization with Pandas. We are moving close to ending of whole of this Pandas tutorial series. So let's get started with the video. Before moving ahead with data visualization with Pandas, let me take you to the roadmap which we are following throughout this learning series, that is this particular roadmap, into which we have already covered up till merging and joining the data. If you haven't covered up those topics, I will recommend you to just go and cover up those videos as well, because I have clearly mentioned all the concept over there. Not today, we are here with data visualization concept. Ideally, for data visualization in data analysis, or the data analysts use matplotlib or seaborn library for data visualization, but we are going to be aware that how we can use this data visualization and how we can visualize our whole data frame into Pandas itself. So we will be just going through that particular topic. Here we can see that we are having multiple flexibility even in Pandas with which we can visualize the data. The flexibility like to plot the line plot, bar plot, histogram, scatter plot, pie chart, area plot, heat map. So I have covered up the frequently used plots or the charts, whatever it is. I have just covered up those frequently used ones. So without wasting time on these particular theoretical concept, let's jump to our demonstration session, into which we can see that very first in front of us is having line plot. Now we are having this data frame. In each of the plots, whenever I will be demonstrating you right now, in each of the plot I will be first constructing the data frame. At very last, I will be plotting it out. So here what you can see, for to line plot, we are having df.plot, and then we are defining x equals to year. Now this year is the column and y axis is also the column of the data frame. You will define x axis and y axis, and there is a parameter that is kind. Now this kind parameter is generally responsible to construct the chart, or you are having a plot. So this kind is only defining that out. So in this particular scenario, we are having line plot, so we are defining kind as line, and we are giving title equals to sales over time. Correct? Once we execute it, you can see that sales over time has been plotted, where year is listed on x-axis and sales has been listed on this y-axis. So this is how line plot works. Moving ahead with the bar plot, again, if you can see till here we are constructing the data frame, then only thing we are doing over here is kind equals to bar. That's it. You are done with the bar plot as well. In bar plot, what we are doing, category A is having value of 10, category B has been value of 15, all these things. So all the data visualization based on the categorical value, we generally visualize it into the bar plot. Now moving ahead with the histogram. So this particular one is a bit confusing for the beginners. So what I am going to do is, I am just going to first tell you that what this histogram is, how is it constructed, so that you can be aware that how we can use it into the Pandas. So in histogram, what happens generally is, suppose you are having A's column into your data frame. Now if you want to check how this A's column is distributed, what all A's are frequently getting appeared, all these observations we can find out through this histogram. So what I'm trying to tell you is, suppose in this particular A's column, you can see that we are having 25 at this particular place, and again we are having 25 at this particular place. So what you can extract out from this particular data frame now, information is that this 25 is occurring two times in whole of the data frame. Now moving ahead with 30, you can see that we are having 3 appearances of 30, right? That means frequency of occurring of 30 is 3. Frequency of occurring of 25 is 2. Similarly for other data as well. Now this frequency only we demonstrate or we visualize it on our graph, that how frequently any particular value is arising into our data frame. So what you can see over here, that this particular histogram, what it is telling you, that on x-axis the values are listed on right from 25 to 65, since maximum value of the data frame is 65, correct, which is this one. So it has been listed on right from 25 to 65. Now between 25 to 30, that means excluding 30, right from 25 to 30, how many times data is arising over here? That means only between 25 and 30 we are having the value as 25, right? And 25 is arising 2 times. So what you can see over here, that 25 has been arised 2 times, right? Now moving ahead with 30, 30 has arisen 3 times. For 35 it has arisen 1 time, 40 it has arisen 1 time. Like this, whatever it is demonstrating it you into the pictorial format. Now here what we have used the syntax, we have used dot plot on some particular column, because this is valid on some particular column generally. Now dot plot we are using with having kind equals to hist. Title we can provide arbitrary whatever you want. Now this bins is only refer to interval or division into which the range of values of a continuous variable is divided. So if suppose instead of this 20, if you are making it 2, what will happen then? It will divide whole of your data set whatever you are having into only 2 categories, or you may say 2 divisions, and with 2 divisions it will try to demonstrate or visualize that how the things are occurring in which frequency. So over here what you can see, right from 25 to 45, 30 is there, 25 is there, it is occurring more, so it is having big you may say bar over here. Right from 45 to 65 there are few frequencies only which is occurring, so you can see over here that it has been downgraded. So this is what it is telling you. Now coming to this color is of course this blue we are defining over here. Alpha is transparency of the color. Is color is black. Whatever is color, this is you can see it as black, correct? So you can define it. So this is how we can demonstrate histogram. After that we are having a scatter plot, which is very common plot, or you may say very useful as well. In a scatter what we do, we just scatter our data points from our data frame to x and y axes. So over here what we are doing, x as x, y as y, which is getting taken from this data frame, then kind equals to scatter. That's it. Now as soon as you execute it, it scatters the values over the x and y axes. Now we are having pie chart. Into pie chart what we can see, we are having kind as pie and label as category. Label as category. Now this label you need to define that on what label you want to divide the whole pie chart. On the basis of category you want to create the pie chart, right? So here you will provide category which will be in the format of data frame itself. And there is one point to be noted, that is auto PCT you need to define. So this auto PCT, if you are explicitly defining it, what it means is that you are telling to this data frame that visualize this pie chart but into the format of this particular one, that is 1.1 f. What it is telling you, 1.1 f%, it is telling you auto PCT, its full form is auto percentage. And when auto percentage it is calculating, then how it should calculate, and it will be better to tell that how it should be written over that particular one, right? Like 27% it is written, 18%, so it can go into decimal, right? So to go into decimal, if we are defining 1.1 f, this is the syntax which we can use. Once we are using it, here you can see now that it has been convert it to the decimal point as well, correct? And again, if you want to convert it to back to the whole number, you can do it as well with d%. Then legends equals to false. That means you are not assigning, or if you are making it true, let's try it with true. So over here, what you can see, it is telling you that what all legends have been used. So this particular blue is for category A, this yellow is for B, like this it is telling you over here. Now title as pie chart. Now we are about to end of this video. So here we are having area plot. Area plot is very much useful. So this area plot, when we are using it, when we need to calculate or you may say we need to map the area, it will be basically your line chart. But with the line chart, line graph, it will be your area covered inside that line. So it is over here. You can see that this has this on top. You can see that line chart has been created, and basis of that it has been shaded, correct? That's only the area. So there is nothing much to explain in this area chart. Only you need to point out is kind equals to area need to be provided. That's it. Now there is one more important concept, that is of heat map. So this heat map is very much useful when you are demonstrating the data. If you want to check how means in what scale our data is divided into each of the column, then if we need to visualize on column basis, each column basis, definitely you will be using that heat map. How? Let's take an example. Over here in A, what you can see, right from 1 to 4, what it is happening, 4 is the greatest value, so it is into the red. In B, what's the maximum value? 8, so it is into the red. And you can see right from cool to becoming warm, these colors are called cool colors and these colors are called warm colors. If you are fundamentally aware, then definitely. So this is how it is divided into cool and warm. Now let me just change one value over here. Let me make it 100 into 1. So what it will become? A0 will become 100. Now let's check what color it is assigning to that. Now you can see, right, this 100 is your red, which is telling that this is the highest value in into this particular column. Apart from that, 2, 3, 4, it is approximately blue only, each of them. Why so? Because the difference between 100 and 2, 3, 4 is very wide difference, correct? So it is just creating a, you may say, scale of the color differentiation into column wise basis. That's it, this heat map is doing. Now how it is getting applied? It is getting applied with dot style dot background gradient, and the parameter used is CMap equals to cool warm. You can, instead of cool warm, you can go ahead with this particular one, then this plasma, anything you can move ahead with. What it will do, it will just change the color scheme over here. So that was whole about this video, and there were multiple plots we have covered up, multiple charts we have covered up into this whole video. So hope you found this video very much helpful and informative. If you found this video helpful and informative, kindly my request is you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It keeps me motivated to come up with new video and new video series. So thank you so much guys for supporting me, and see you in the next one with some other topic. Thanks again.